So hi everyone, today in this video we're gonna develop another type of solutions for another type of problem that we face today. Then so we can start developing solutions for that problems if we're able so to apply some of the thousands of mental models that exist. We just kind of can apply like 8, 10, you already can have like a lot of solutions for the problem. Obviously, it's another perspective way to see it because we don't have all the studies the scientifically talking in the area, so to create all the solutions. But mental models are kind of patterns, and these patterns are taken from prior studies that were done by people. And then so you can apply it as almost like principles that derive is ruled, and then so in the majority of time they will apply it and they will be true. And then so obviously it's what we can account as learnings, as so is the usage of learning to create some solutions that we have got to the learning, if they work or not, based in so the information that we got from the past. But then so with that, what's going to be the problem today is going to be the loneliness. It's a word that tends to get applied a lot in a lot of countries today. And then so what we need to understand? So getting a bit deeper in the problem. So we have 1.3 billion people that report chronic loneliness or are estimated to suffer of that. We have 3 trillion lost year to healthcare costs and lost productivity because people that get loneliness, they are not that much productive, that much of productivity because they're not present in the communities, in doing so things as a group, as well. So this chronic loneliness tends as to be shown that tends to create like some specific addictions that makes other people be less productive, but as well so to have to spend in healthcare costs and so not spending in kind of so developing other solutions that are a bit more productive to increase the quality of life of the people over time. That's probably so when people are invested in tech, because in the ideal of the world will be good is to don't exist like we don't spend that much of healthcare, because healthcare is not something that increase the quality of life of the people in terms of we getting a disease. It obviously creates wages and work for people, but the reality is that it's not something that's contributes that much. We kind of heal people with that, so as some diseases. Obviously, it's something that's it's not something that we pretend. We pretend so people to kind of so investing their money, their time, not in treating their type of disease, but in developing ideas to improve the technology that we have to, for example, to heal people, or technology as smartphones, cars, another type of thing. And obviously, we have like a study that is to see that people that are feel loneliness, they're much more prone to kind of so be present to addictions, whatever the type of addiction. But then, so what's kind of mental models and solutions for that? We have the social identity theory. What's the idea? Belonging to group defines self-worth. Loneliness thrives in identity voids. And then what's the fixes? We have the micro communities. The Brazil's samba schools cut isolation 50% by bonding over shared passions. Identity X, the Toyota's Ikigai workshops link purpose to team. Loneliness reduced by 35% by doing that. 2. Numbers number. Idea: humans max out 150 stable relationships, but modern life fractures tribes. Fix for that. We have the third circle, the app like Recircle, in Netherlands, maps friends into lawyers, prioritizes 5 core bonds. And co-working villages, the Spain's La Granja houses remote workers, 80% report less isolation coming from this initiative. So, where are the views to? We can go on. We have 3. Hedonic adaptation idea. We normalize isolation, mistaking it for independence. It's something that I see a lot. Fix connection alarms. Apple's screen time now flags 48 hours without social contact. So seems like an initiative that was created. And forced reciprocity. The Canada's loneliness prescription mandates weekly group walks, has reduced depression by 40%. 4. Opportunity cost ideas. Scrolling replaces bonding. Every hour online seems to be a lost offline trust. Fix analog Sundays. South Korea bans e-commerce streaming one day a week. The park meetups has increased by 300% coming from this initiative. And tax digital addiction. The phrase loneliness levy charge Netflix, Instagram 2% revenue funds community hubs. So with that, obviously, so it's easy initiatives. You don't have to agree with all, but kind of gives you so what's like the essence of the idea that's in is based in so this mental model, what this mental model seems to say. And obviously, so we have and already have discussed four agencies. So with that, you already have so much of ideas. Each one can give you two, three, four ideas, and then so obviously the best one is when so you start integrating all these ideas in one big one. That so is more complete. Is so a proper type of methodology so to solve the problem. Five, we have paradox of choice. So what's the idea? Too many friends equals to no true intimacy. So what's the fix for that? So it's an interesting paradox. Too many friends equals to no true intimacy, and we see that today a lot of people we kind of have to deal with a lot of people, but probably don't have that much of deeper relationships with people, even if you have to deal with that much more probably than where I was so to contact in the past. And what so seems to do a fix for that? Artificial intelligence match depth over the breadth. So have slowly Japan pairs one pin pal month. At 70% keep bounce up 1 year. Friendship contracts, the Germany's bond app enforced monthly meetups, has made the ghosting decrease 60%. So another type of initiative that creates with this paradoxical choice applied. So in this problem, six, anti-fragility. What's the idea? Solitude, when intentional, builds resilience. So what's the fix? Alone is different than lonely challenges. So violence, silent retreats teach solo resilience. 65% report higher self-trust. And post-trauma networks. The veterans follow the squad programs turn PTSD isolation into peer support. So as made suicides were just 50%. Seven, Lindy effect. The idea is that anxiety rate tools over algorithm-driven connection. What's the fix? Storytelling circles again as moonlight tales revive oral traditions. Has made the community trust increase 55%. And shared meals, the Italy's suspended coffee tradition, pay for a stranger's drink, has made the cafes become hubs. And then eight, reciprocity ring. What's the idea? Giving is better than receiving bonds. Humans is something that seems to be important to contribute to our happiness. Seems like that we like more to give than receiving. It's something that's important. Seems to be a pattern. And then so what's the fix? Skill swaps. The Uruguay's time bank apps trades yoga lessons for plumbing. Builds trust networks with that. And grief reciprocity. The Mexico Day of Dead collectivizes loss. Loneliness reduced during mourning with that initiative. So another thing that's important. Obviously, so all these ideas comes by knowing these mental models, but as I said prior in this video, the best way to solve it is when you have more integrated solutions, when you combine it. But then what could be integrated solutions with that? Tech with teeth, the Singapore's happiness algorithm auto blocks them scrolling and suggests local events. That attendance has increased 200% with that. Urban design, Denmark's Knit Your City turns bus stops into knitting circles, more Wi-Fi hotspots. And loneliness GDP, the New Zealand tracks social health metrics alongside GDP. The mayors find if scores drop. So another thing that's interesting to understand. So why this works? We have the example of Japan, the Ikimori rehab program that reduced extreme isolation 40% using micro communities, and seems to have a ROI, positive ROI. Every like one of unity of money, like dollar in social programs, seems to save to save six that will be spent in mental health care and also productivity that comes so with we extending this problem and not treating properly. But then with this video, I hope that it was enough so to my like the channel, to subscribe. I hope it was enough to my like the video. I hope to see you in other videos that this channel is about to produce, and also feel free to see others that is already shared. This channel is already uploaded, and without much more to say, just thank you, and I hope to see you in the next one.